They call me crazy eyes, I have a troubled mind with a cardboard sign and a jug of wine. Welcome back everybody, it's Chris with Blind Man's Recovery. It's Sunday morning, the 15th, my oldest youngin's birthday. The big 9 years old today. Holla at your boy. And I don't give a crap when anybody says whether he's biologically mine or not. He's still my youngin', and I'll always claim him and always buy him dirt bikes and everything I buy all the other youngins. So, I ain't gonna hear it. You can say what you want, that's your business. It ain't my business. I'm glad to see the viewers on YouTube getting the kick out of old King Meow Meow, because he's the shit, man, and I'm grateful to have been given the opportunity to hang out with him for some years of his life. I know he had a rough go for about 10 solid years of it. Trapped in a house with a big mean dog, he couldn't get out and move around, so now that he's here, he's free, boy. He can do what he wants, man. He ain't got to worry about shit, so I'm glad everybody seems to be enjoying the King Meow Meow content, because I sure enjoy making it with him. Let's get to maintaining this spirit this morning. Today's reprieve, contingent on the maintenance of this spiritual condition. Alright, so the title of today's reflection for September 15th is A New Life. It says, yes, there is a substitute, and it is vastly more than that. It is a fellowship in Alcoholics Anonymous. Life will mean something at last. It says page 152, which is in a vision for you. It's the last in the 164, the meat and bones of the actual program of the book of Alcoholics Anonymous. And from my best recollection, what I said in one of my, shortly after I started this channel, videos about we are not a glum lot, trying to show people that we do have fun in sobriety and in recovery. It says, yes, there is a substitute, and it's vastly more than that. And going back through a vision for you, basically he's asking, or in a way they're asking, how, are we going to be able to enjoy life without alcohol? Are we going to be able to have fun? Is that joy going to be there, if you will? And that's when it's saying yes, yes, that it is possible, and it's vastly more than that, because we don't want to be, like it said in that chapter, miserable like the righteous ones. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to be miserable, hell, what's the point in stopping drinking? You know what I'm saying? So to be able to find the joy and genuinely, able to experience it in sobriety is what it's talking about. There's no reason for us to get sober if we're just going to walk around bitter and pissed all the time, Some of the best times I ever had was in sobriety. Like, I know I've laughed my butt off as a kid smoking weed with my buddies. We would laugh till we couldn't breathe, don't get me wrong, but once the problems phase of the using occurred, there's like these 3 stages that someone described to me, where it's fun, then it's fun with problems, then it's problems when it comes to using and drinking. Once I reached this problems stage, there was no genuine laughter, there was no true joy. It was just problems or being sick or whatever. The obsession was just so strong that whatever I had to do to acquire this high or drunk, knowing dang well there ain't gonna be no joy associated with it. If anything, at best it'll be fun with problems, but more often than not it just equaled up problems. That's why I mentioned in a previous video, try not to ever forget the kid in us, where that true joy comes from, and don't take ourselves too seriously, man. That that's just fear, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess maybe if you just bred a serious person, but there's time for business, and there's time for playing and goofing off and having fun, man. And like I said, to be able to differentiate that today and truly enjoy stuff like King Meow Meow, messing with him and shit and goofing off with my homies here, like, that's a blessing. That's really one of the gifts in this sobriety, for real. When the promises materialize, to just being able to enjoy stuff, man, and find that true humor, and and just laugh at stuff, and not have to be under the influence of anything, like zero substances, period. And that's a blessing. I had invited a friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, over here. For a while, and she had not lost that joy, that inner joy, whatever. Meow Meow could look at her, bro, she'd just bust out laughing, like, and I was like, what in the hell are you laughing at? I can't see what's going on. So I had hope that she could get over this thing, this disease, and because she still hadn't lost that fun, the joy, it seemed like, the fun with problems, and then just problems. Like, maybe she's experienced some of the fun with problems, but she still, I felt like she was in good shape to really be able to overcome this thing. And unfortunately, the obsession, the disease was just too strong, and in order to protect everyone's here, I mean, honestly, the threats to their sobriety and stuff, man, it was best that she just went elsewhere. You can be willing to help people, man, but you can't make people be willing to help themselves. And there comes a point where, as difficult as it is, you've got to make that choice. And so I hope she's doing well wherever she's at, but that's just kind of what time it was. It says there's vastly more than that, and it's in a fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. That this that this is developed, and for people that are smug to the AA way or whatever, keep an open mind. I mean, I don't live in an AA clubhouse. We don't preach AA here all day and all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all basically have met through the programs of recovery, AA, NA, stuff like that. Our common problem brought us together, but our common solution's what keeps us together, right? Because if all my guys in this house wasn't doing what they're supposed to do and working their recovery, they wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So it was required of some sort of a fellowship that drew us all together and has us here today, you know what I'm saying? And so, there's hope out there. And I know I spent enough time in shitty apartments and trap houses and freaking trailers, miserable, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just don't even want to walk into some bitch, but once I get in there, I'd be damned wanting to walk out of it. You know what I'm saying? Would rather have just died in there, for real, like. And we don't have to live like that today, man. There is hope out there. I'm trying to tell you, it is vastly more than that. This new life, this title speaks of, it is, man. And there's hope, guys. So that's all I got this morning, man. I hope everybody has a good Sunday, man, as y'all carry on doing whatever y'all do, man. Just do it with some joy, man. We got it made down here. We got a bad tendency as humans to get up here and mess it all up. Just try to stay in the here and the now, man. That's all there is to it. But hope everybody has a good day. Peace and love.